My room is kind of a mess right now, but it is Monday, August 11th, just after 6:30, and I'm back. So, I got these two wire baskets to hold zipper pouches. I got these two things of paint because I'm going to paint a sign on this like wooden thing that I also got from Dollarama, but that was a while ago, so I'm not going to include the sign in this haul. Tonka truck fabric. I was very excited to find these at Dollarama because like I never see fabric there, but this was the only stuff they had. Okay, I'm going to clean up my room a little bit because it's kind of a mess, and then I'm going to do a bunch of book sleeves this evening. I'm going to the lake this weekend for a triathlon, and we're going to be there for like a few days beforehand, so I want to get some sewing done while I'm there. But I pre-cut a bunch of stuff out, so I'm probably going to bring most of this with me to sew. There's a few book sleeves in here that I'm going to do now, and just a bunch of like random squares, 2.5 and 4-inch squares. There's more than these, but I'm going to figure out what to do with those as well. But this evening we're focusing on book sleeves. And I will update you as I progress through my sewing. Ciao. Me. I'm at the lake. Yesterday I didn't really do any actual sewing for my business, but I cut up a bunch of like scrap fabric. Since now we're at the lake, I brought the stuff that I cut and I did 2 tote bags. Now I'm working on another one, which you already saw a time lapse of some of it, and I'm continuing working on it because we just had supper. But yeah, so far it's been amazing here. The scenery is beautiful, and yeah. Also, the person who's beside us in her cabin, she was like outside and she was on her bike, and then she gave me this weird stare because she saw me sewing. But you know, that's what you get for bringing your grandma hobbies to the lake. Peace out. Bye. Hello. It is Sunday, August 17th, 5 or 6 p.m. ish, and we got back from the lake at around 2 ish. And I mean, I brought all my stuff up to my room, but I haven't put anything away yet, so I need to do that. While I was at the lake, I finished 3 tote bags, and 4 of the hamburger keychains are like 95% done. I just have to close them up because they're already filled and stuff. But I just have to close them up and then they're good to go. And I started on a second batch of them. And yeah, so yeah. Okay, I have 6 days until my first market. And I want to finish all my hamburgers, make some more zippered pouches, a few more book sleeves, and more tote bags. Honestly, just everything. And then I also have to figure out my setup for my tent, like my tables and everything. I have to get a few things still for that, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna need more fabric. Like, I can still get a few more tote bags, maybe like 10, maybe more than that, maybe less, I don't know. 10-ish tote bags. Right now we are sitting around 20 tote bags, I think, but I mostly just want to fill my rack up. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm gonna clean my room now. It is 1:05 p.m. on Monday, August 18th, and I have 5 days until my first market. This morning I went to a thrift store. And although I was trying to not buy more fabric until I ran out, I got this whole entire bag of fabric. But there's some cute stuff in here, and there's Christmas stuff for, I have a market in November, so I'll be doing lots of Christmas stuff. But I got this bag of fabric. And then I went to Dollarama and Michael's to I was looking for a jewelry stand to put keychains on, but I couldn't find one. So I came up with an idea. I'm gonna paint this canvas with like the colors that are on my logo, which is like a purple and a mint green pastel colors. But anyways, I'm gonna take this. I got 4 packs of these hooks. I'm gonna paint this canvas and my wooden sign, and then I'll work on the burgers. A little bit overwhelmed. Hello. It is the next day, Tuesday, August 19th, just after 1 p.m. Yesterday, I painted my first coat of that sign, and I finished painting this. So I'm going to words and try painting some words on that sign. I will add hooks to this. And then besides that, yesterday I finished the rest of the burger keychains. I have 13 of them in here. So yeah, 13 burger keychains were finished. I took so many tries to write the letters with pencil that in the end it just looked kind of really bad. Even it was just pencil. It looked really bad and messy. And then I tried painting over it, and I'm really bad at painting letters and like any details. So I messed that up and I tried to wipe it off, and then it got messy, and I don't even know why I tried to wipe it off. But anyway, so I just painted a second coat on it, and I don't even know if it's gonna turn out at all. So we'll see what happens. The last resort is to just use Sharpie and write the words, which isn't great, but it'll work. Alright, so I put the hooks in and I tested it out, and it works, but I'm gonna add something in the back to kind of stabilize it. But yeah, so far it looks pretty good. So I am going to start going through all of my zippers and making zippered pouches. Once all my zippers are done, then I'm done with zippered pouches. It's me again. My phone died, so I wasn't able to film for like 4 hours or something. It is the same day as it was in the last clip. It is 6:40. Ow! I have my finger on my desk. It is 6:43 p.m. We have about 2.5 hours left of the day to work. And yeah, so I'm going to keep on working on zippered pouches. I've completed 5 so far. I have this long one which can be used for like heat tools when you're traveling. And then I have these 2 black ones. One of them has like flowers on it. You can't really tell in this light, I don't think. And then there's this one which is slightly more like charcoal gray. Or, I don't know. And then we have this blue flower one and this red star one. So yeah, that's all we have so far for today, but we're getting through the zippers, which is good. I have 5 zippers left, but I think I'm only going to do 3 more, maybe 3 more zippered pouches today. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get to work. Okay, it is 1 p.m. on Wednesday, August 20th. We are 3 days out from the market. Right now, I just took out my garbage and I'm planning on vacuuming. This morning, I started cutting some tote bags out of this fabric. Last night, I finished 3 other zipper pouches. I have this like safari type of thing, this little white and blue guy, it's giving bridal, and then this pink one. Very basic, but besides that, I also painted these letters. First I like outlined it in Sharpie and then I did the black paint over. Okay, no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everything off my floor and vacuum, and bring the vacuum downstairs, and I'm gonna and then I'll work on this, and then once this is done, then I will do the tote bags with that green heart fabric. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Also, I attached like 1-inch piece of plywood to the back of my keychain holder. I do have this little ledge up here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some sort of like letters somehow that say like keychains, because this is a keychain stand. is Friday, August 22nd at 9:53 a.m. I filmed a time lapse on Wednesday, 2 days ago, but my phone died. So we're missing like 2 hours of footage, which is really annoying. Yeah. And then yesterday I was just too lazy to film. So here I am. And they are finished. I have 3 of them. They also have pockets, which took an extra hour to do. Maybe not an hour, but it definitely took extra time. They would be done faster without pockets, but I added them because none of my other ones have pockets. So yeah. And then I started these ones on Wednesday night, but I didn't finish them. I got about halfway, 2/3 of the way through, and then I finished them last morning right before work. So I have 3 of these. I have zipper pouches in this one. So yeah, I did these yesterday, and okay, and then yesterday afternoon I had a bunch of other things to do, so I did those. So I didn't have that much time to do sewing, but I sorted out all of my 2.5-inch squares to make these keychains. They're basically just like tiny tote bag keychains. And I'm currently working on, okay, I did these ones this morning, these ones, and after I finish those ones, I have 7 left. The rest of the day, I have to make a bunch of signs and things for like pricing, and just set up my tent and like try my setup out to just see how it works, and to see if my table is full enough, or to declutter my table. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna attempt to set up today and see how that goes. And yeah, so I will update you as the day goes on. I'm back. It is 2:19, but I went outside to go and try and set up the tent, and it's extremely hard to do with just one person, myself. So we're just gonna hope that everything goes well tomorrow. I went down to Canva and I designed some like signs and things, and then I went to go print them out, and it had to go back home because I forgot to do something. So yeah, I have this one for tote bags, hamburger keychains, zippered pouches, mini tote keychains, book sleeves. I have a sign that says cash or e-transfer with my email, and then I have this one that has a QR code on it for my Instagram. And yeah, so I will be attaching some of these to, there's a bunch of stuff in these baskets right now, but I have 2 of these like like cage baskets. So I'm going to attach 2 of the little signs to these. The one that says tote bags, I'm gonna like put a, what's it called? Like a string on it and hang it on my rack. Ideally, I would have like a stand thingy for the one with the QR code, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it or find something to put it on. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, I had my market today. It's 4:30 p.m. on Saturday, August 23rd, and I had my market this morning. I mean, I survived it. It was insanely windy, so that kind of stressed me out because I didn't want my stuff to blow away. But stuff was falling, something broke. 4 items sold. I kind of wanted to sell more because, you know, gotta make money for college. The wind was insane. It broke my keychain sign. The wind knocked this over, and so now there's a hole here. So because this market is over, this is going to be the end of this video. I have no idea how long it's going to be. I will eventually edit this video and get it out. I have 3 days until my next market, so I'm probably just not going to film any of that, and I only sold 4 items of this one, so honestly, it's fine. I don't really need to make anything new. It is 6:46 p.m. on Friday, August 29th. It has been a few days since I last updated you guys. Sorry about that. I think when I last updated you guys, it was right after my second market. Nothing much has changed. Actually, okay, wait. I finished these 4 book sleeves. I finished the baby blanket that I was working on, and I sewed all the squares together. But yeah, the past few days have been pretty unproductive. I haven't had the greatest self-control. I've been doom scrolling a lot. I've just not been working. So hopefully that'll change this weekend. Today I finally got a Apple MacBook, so I'll finally be able to edit my video from last week and like the weeks before that. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, so right now I'm working on just finishing these guys, and then I have to clean my room because my room is still a mess, but I will clean my room once I finish these. Yeah.